brother, I unmuted it and it literally muted right after. Generational aura loss. What's up, folks? Welcome in. Fun Binding of Isaac interaction. Angelic Prism, a familiar that gives 4 tiers if you shoot through it. Duct Tape familiars will stick in their positions when equipped. I have controllable rainbow shots. Wait, that's kind of peak, no? Existence with the first. Welcome in Existence, Jeezy, Echo, Amphi, Boy, P-Dog, and Allenbane. I'm actually washed now. This is the first time I got psychicked. There's actually no way that you've only been psychicked one time in your life. However, comma, if the first time you've ever been psychicked in your life was like presumably 1,000+ hours into the game, that's actually like hilarious. That's extraordinarily funny. Welcome in, folks. Yeah, man, it's the first time. That's rough, bro. That's rough, bro. That's tragic. Mod? Yeah. I got Aura. It's not working in the collection screen, so I don't know if I'm on like well, first off, actually, I didn't even check. I just knocked the fork out of my empty dish that I was eating dinner out of earlier. Has Steam Modded been updated? Because I didn't update my Steam Modded if it has been updated, but I didn't see it working in the collection. I don't know if it just works. New Steam Modded 2 weeks ago. Go to options. Oh, do I have to enable it in Malvark? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Of course it doesn't work. You need to have Aura to use it. What are you implying there? Also, P-Dog, I will be right back. I gotta get some water for that hydrate notif. Look now. Yeah. Oh, it's so peak. Wait, this is actually kind of fire. This is kind of fire. Oh my god. Wait, Faceless Joker is horrifying. What the hell? I rather don't like that. Oh my god. Why is Rebate just a different color? The fuck? Hello? Okay. Drunkard, I thought for a second was doing the 6-7 thing. I was about to uninstall on the spot. The pants are floating. Wait, this is comp. This is big. Yo, why are these only like color swaps on some? Smeared Joker actually looks so good. What the hell? What the hell? Alright, anyway. A lot of those actually look pretty good. It tells what cards you need to discard. Oh, that makes sense. Why are they moving? Why is it every time I get a migraine, someone installs a mod from hell? Can you guys stop doing that, please? It's staying for this stream. I don't know if it'll stay afterward, but it's staying for this stream. Boy requested it, and who am I to reject the request? Welcome in, Ishigami. All right, real quick. P-Dog redeemed a hydrate. I have no water in my bottle, so real quick, I gotta fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, I have water in the bottle now. Hydrating. Right meow. Got you with that. Turn the mod off. I'm not rug pulling you on that. I will refund you, but I'm not turning the mod off. I'm sorry. At the very least, not for tonight. Also, what is the little plant by everybody's name? I meant to ask that the other night. And then I just forgot. Idol shows what card and suit you need in its mouth. That's pretty peak, actually. That's pretty peak. Yo, what the fluff? Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Okay. Refund, and then we'll complete all of the other ones. Bang. Bang. Okay. 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 It's a peak mod and it adds life to the game. Yeah, we'll keep it around for at least today. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a long-term thing. But we'll keep it around at least for today. Oh, so we're just cheating now? What do you mean? What do you mean? Anyone taking hormones during Pride Month? Not me, but probably like half of the people in chat right now, given this game's community. Happy Pride. Almost just instinctively hit the unlock all button. I'm going to keep it a buck. 30% progress. God, challenges are inflating that so much. So much. Shock, you can change that. No. Y'all want to? Listen, y'all want to? Go for it, man. Happy for you. Me personally, Ooh, you want it so bad. You should take hormones. It makes you better at roguelikes. Listen, man, if hormones make me better at roguelikes, then I'm doing the world a favor by not taking them, because I would be an unstoppable force if I had them in my system. That's all I'm saying. If it makes me better, bro, I would be moving like Thrag in Slay the Spire 2 if I had them, okay? So, you know, you're welcome. That's all I'm saying. I was bored, so I was so bored I actually read a romance novel and I actually liked it. Vomit emoji. I don't see why that's a bad thing. People can have romance in their lives, man. Come on now. Well, okay, what are we defining romance as? No one tell Doc Spectred about estrogen. Doc doesn't count. The world literally cannot handle that. Doc does not count. I don't think hormones would make him any better, because I'm just convinced that Doc is not a human. So I think that I think that doesn't count. Doc is not clearly is not a human being, and so I think that's just like null and void. Now, if he wants to take them, by all means, but I'm just saying I don't think the skill increase makes him any better, or will take place rather. Anyway, I'm multitasking. I'm writing stuff down in my planner while I'm yapping. Doc is a human. I've seen his face. He's just a Doc. He's gonna get 100 and Doc transitions in the entire roguelike ecosystem is going to blow up like our ozone layer. He's going to get 150 watcher streak in a day. Okay, I like how you had to add the caveat of in a day, because I feel like I'm a dumb chud when it comes to the original Slay the Spire, and I feel like I could sit down and crank out a 20 watcher streak. Watcher streak is like insano broken. Like, I'm a goober when it comes to that game, and I feel, okay, not 20 streak, but realistically, I feel like I could get a 5 streak without even breaking a sweat on Watcher. Watcher felt so insanely broken compared to all the other games. It took the 70-ish Watcher streak months, mainly so the guy didn't go insane, and he was low-key going insane. Yeah, chud. Chud. Hey, not taking hormones, clearly. Oppum is incredibly funny to watch. He will say, I'm going to die next turn, and then take 4 damage. Classic win streaker mindset, honestly. This streamer's based, man. Classic win streaker mentality. You can't let yourself get too comfortable. Ever. Ever. It's not allowed. Excuse me. Scusa me. All right. Plan for the day. He got the highest Slay the Spire 2 streak on record so far, 20. You breathe wrong and Watcher has an infinite? That's what I'm saying, yeah. Anyway, plan for the day. We gotta do the dles. We gotta do the daily games, okay? We're gonna do a little bit of challenge deck action. Wrap up a handful more of the challenge decks, and then I don't know if I'm going to play variety today, because I feel like if we stray too far from the 0 to 100% path, this is going to be like a 2-month-long series, and I don't know how about that I am. However, I do kind of want to play variety, because especially with the amount of editing that I did this week for the video that dropped. Also, go to my YouTube and watch the new video that dropped, !YT. Fantastic video. It's my magnum opus. I really hope that it does better than the original video because of that. I'm very proud of it. Anyway, because of the amount of editing that I've done this week as well, Balatro has been like 80% of my waking hours this week. So I would kind of, after like maybe a challenge deck game or two, I would kind of like to do anything else. But we'll see. I still think you're wrong about full houses. Listen, man, you can think whatever you want, but the the data backs it up. The data backs it up. Let's go to the gold stake profile. Is my game just soft locked? Never mind. Never mind. Let's go to the gold stake profile. We'll go to other poker hands. How many full houses do I have played? 266, man. 3,502 pairs. And at least 30 of those, probably more so, are from me forcing full house to try an engagement farm, because this was the gold stake everyday profile for the YouTube when I used to do that. I'm just saying the data speaks for itself here. What are the 3 hands that I mentioned verbatim as being terrible in the new video? Full house, straight flush, 5 of a kind. What are my least played hands here? Flush house, which I didn't mention in the video, but I felt like it went without saying. Then 5 oak, then straight flush, then full house. Honestly, 4 of a kind of underrepresented here, I feel like. I feel like 4 oak should be higher here. It being even comparable to full house is kind of crazy, but I digress. I'm just saying though, the data backs it up, man. The data backs it up. I'm not going to try and prove my point on the OG profile, because the OG profile is just so fucked up from me trying to learn the game in the first like 200 hours that probably the numbers are going to be like skewed so much, but it is what it is. I wish full houses were better. They're so fun, and I still always take a shop 1 earth. I wish they were better too, man. Like, unironically, I'm on the side of full houses. It's like when people get mad at me for saying that Hiker is an awful Joker. Listen, man, I'm on your side, bro. I want Hiker to be good. If we're leaving it up to just pure design, I love Hiker's design, and I think he's like a top 5 Joker in the entire game design-wise. He's got such a unique and fun design. But man, does he just suck absolute ass. Like, I want him to be better, man. Look at Spectrals and Tarots. Now, I'll leave that for the runs. I want to save a couple of secrets. For those just tuning in, we're playing with the Aura mod, which adds some animations to some things. Anyway, Full House has no dedicated Jokers, man. It's straight ass. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it needs some kind of Joker incentive. Superposition is underplayed. I hard disagree, bro. I mean, any tarot generation in the game is going to be, like, all right, but saying Superposition is underplayed is like saying Seance is underplayed. I think they're genuinely, like, the same Joker. Hiking also sounds fun, but when you do it, it actually sucks ass. Hard disagree, bro. Hard disagree. I'm a big hiking fan, IRL. I know it's kind of crazy that a gold stake streaker goes outside, but I'm a hiking fan, man. What can I say? Anyway, let's do the dulls, shall we? And then we'll get into like some actual video gaming. Seance might be underplayed, just a tarot card away. I don't think it is, man. The issue with both of these jokers, for me personally, Superposition and Seance, is less so trying to get value out of them. It's the fact that getting value out of them also takes a hand. You're not a hiker fan? No, it's what I said. I'm not a hiker fan. I am a hiker fan, but I think it's bad. That's the correct take. I'm a staunch hiker fan. I think he's terrible. I like suffering in my video games. I like when games punish me for existing. I play Balatro to turn my brain off. If hiker is 10 chips, is it too OP? I don't think so, dude. I'm not buying a Seance for maybe a straight flush. That's what I'm saying. The issue with Seance and Superposition is twofold. They're difficult to get value off of, and it burns a hand. Sixth Sense burns a hand, DNA burns a hand, but they're free to get value off of. So, like, it's I. Plus, Sixth Sense gives you deck fixing, and DNA is usually, like... I mean, DNA kind of sucks, but if you have, like, copy technology, or if you're copying, like, Glass or something on a retrigger build, like, there's reasons to use those. But those kind of get a pass, kind of, because they're, like, easy to use. Seance and Superposition suck ass to use. Like, you're gonna have to invest probably multiple hands and multiple discards to get a playable hand into Seance or Superposition, which makes them just not worth it. Because you can only realistically get value off of them if you're doing that. If we're assuming that the viable build for like 90% of games is pairs, which I think it is, let's say half of pair builds need all of their hands to survive, you're just wasting resources trying to get like Superposition and Seance procs in like anything after Ante 3, right? Where you actually need the points. Like I just don't think that it's not that it's like, hey, they're really hard to get value off of, because the value is there for both of them. It's that the resource investment is just not worth it, in my opinion, like at all. You need a Joker slot, you need to invest resources into getting the straight flush or the ace straight, and then you also need like the hand. That's just too much shit, man. That's just way too many resources that you need to get value out of them. IMO. Excuse me. I just realized your Pride mod spectrals might conflict with Aura. Good thing we have the customization hub so we can edit what we want to have. Oh no, man, I can't take away the trans spectral cards, even for Aura. During Pride month, they'll kill me, bro. I'll be flogged in the public square. Anyway. Balatro for the day. Throwback, always the best start. $6, not an uncommon. I think that means it needs to be a common. I'm feeling a riffraff angle. I'm feeling a riffraff soul read. I'm the best of all time. I'm the best Balatro player ever. I'll just say it. I'll just say it, man. If you're searching for the best Balatro player, hey, right here. Found them. Found them. Check him PC. Would Superposition be better if it were straights can wrap around aces, create its tarot when a straight containing an ace is played? I think it would be better. It wouldn't... I think it would just be more fun, honestly. I don't know if it would be, like, super better. But that's just, like, kind of a fun, like, combo piece with all of, like, the four fingers, like, shortcut nonsense. Now fumble Scran. Dude, if I fumble a third Scran, all... this time... Wow, my camera's not stuttering this time. I don't know why it does that sometime. Bro, if I go, like, for the third Scran in a row, like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, I'm actually going to be livid. And my camera's stuttering. That's big. Bro! It's the Balatro Guesser, man. The Balatro Guesser is mining Bitcoin on my PC. Literally didn't start stuttering until I pulled up the Balatro Guesser. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. There was not one iota of stuttering until I pulled up the Balatro Guesser. 120 grand? That's ante 6, yes? Am I tripping? Maybe. Am I? Ante 5... No, I'm not tripping. Ante 6 is 60k base. Ante 6, this is Hook, I think? Is this like Tooth or something? I actually don't know what this is. I'm going to say Hook. I could be completely mistaken, but this is Ante 6 Purple Stake. Bang. Bang. The thing about superposition, especially, is there are jokers that literally just give you a tarot card for existing. So like Focus Shock said, why would you invest the additional resources into making superposition work? There's actually a better argument for Seance. I think they're both equally usable. I don't think either has a better argument for the other. Because, say, like, superposition, I think, is harder to get consistent value out of, and it's, like, kind of outclassed by every tarot generator in the game. But Seance also, like, Seance gives you better shit, but it also essentially unless you're on, like, checkered deck and you're kind of lucky, it requires you to have a suit changer that you're holding to exchange for a tarot card, which, like, or for a spectral card. And even then, you're going to ship that spectral, you're going to ship that straight flush, and it's going to give you some fuck-ass spectral card like a Grim that you just don't care about. That's the main issue, I think, with Seance. Seance requires so much setup, and then it can just whiff and give you, like, Ouija, and then you're just sad. Which, I mean, every other, like, generative joker in the entire game can whiff, so this is somewhat of, like, a moot point, but to invest so much shit into Seance and then to have it whiff is, like, so annoying. If you keep a Seance for more than one ante on checkered deck, I'm killing you. I mean, normally I would, like, yell at you for saying some shit like that, but, like, no, you're 100% justified, man. You're 100% justified. That shit's ass. All right, bonus round. I gotta go for the sausage and lompe, I guess. Double down, Seance, and superposition together. I would be... Dude, okay, how would we do... It's not gonna win. It's not gonna win. I'm saying it outright so that people know when I get it wrong that I was still correct. It's not gonna win because not enough people know what pierogies are, but oh my goodness, it is so the pierogies here. It's crazy. I'm picking them out of just... We're +1 for the Scrandle. I have to pick the pierogies just purely out of, like, respect, I guess. Hello, good luck. Thank you, Excla. Appreciate you. What is a Bahi? We had these earlier today, and I don't know what they are. Bahi, Baji? Refers to a category of Indian dishes, most commonly a spicy vegetable side dish or fritter. So it's just a fried onion fritter? Is what I'm gathering. I mean, that's pretty cool then. Pierogies are so good. Dude, pierogies are fire. This is a bad pizza picture, dude. Like, how does that not win? Dog shit pizza picture. And pizza's debuffed on the Scrandle. What is going on, man? Okay, we saw this one earlier. This one sticks out in my memory. It won last time purely off of the drink diff, because the actual food here is mid as hell, but that drink looks like the most refreshing drink I have ever seen in my entire life. I picked against this last time it showed up to stream, and I got smoked for doing so. 72%. That is entirely a drink diff. Nothing about the left was appetizing at all except for that drink. That drink hard carries that, especially for how expensive it is. There is literally no reason that should have been 72%. That sticks out so vividly in my memory. Plain hot dog, no price data. I feel like this win. Okay, first off, nobody picks pie, peas, and gravy, so this is like, we're assuming this is like 28% absolute tops. But I feel like this wins just because it's like, this is like a lot of food, right? I feel like it just wins. It has to. Okay, England. I know I make fun of you a lot when we do the Scrandle. I'm speaking to every English person directly. I know that I make fun of you a lot when we do the Scrandle. Okay? Jokes aside, I want to give you credit here. The cheese is melted, and it actually looks really good. Why is it that every time we see bacon in an English Scran, it's terrible? Every time, consistently. The right is a horrible picture. We're not picking it. Every time we see bacon and it's in English Scran, it looks awful. Consistently. You gotta lock in, man. Oh, man. 3 Korean teriyaki dumplings? I think it's the left, bro. The left looks pretty good. Anime character could have boosted that. pie, mash, and liquor with no liquor. I feel like it's a hot dog angle just because that's insulting. That was kind of picturesque, but like I just can't pick that. Sharing boxes never beaten ever. Smash patty with pickles. That being I feel like either of these being $12 is insulting. I am a smash burger fan, but this is just a terrible picture, and this also looks comically small. Am I wrong? I feel like that's more so just how it's framed in the photo. This burger looks comically small. I think it's the right every time there, man. British can't cook except for Gordon Ramsay and that YouTube Shorts dude. Change my mind. I will change your mind. Roast dinner, full English breakfast. Listen, man. That's all we need. That's all one needs. That double pepperoni pizza looks divine. And the popcorn chicken and chips, I'm going to keep it a buck. This just looks frozen. You went to like your local grocery store and just took this shit straight out the freezer aisle. And I'm not going to lie, having consulted the local freezer aisle myself, I know this still slaps, but give me the pizza. That pizza looks absolutely fantastic. Anyway. What is it? Okay. I've never like taken the time to ask. Maybe there's a lore master in chat. What is it with the Scrandle always advertising the same game? Was this developed by the maker of the Scrandle? Blue Revolver. What is this? I'm looking this up on Steam, actually. Yeah, was it actually? This is a Scrandle dev certified game. Blue Revolver. Isn't pizza debuffed in Scrandle? I feel like it is, but like at this point, I don't know, man. What genre of game is this? Bullet Hell Arcade. Similar to Ball-X Pit, apparently. I guess Ball-X Pit has Bullet Hell elements. That's fair. That's fair on Steam's end. I'm not a giant Bullet Hell fan. I think the only Bullet Hell games that I've played in their entirety are they're from the Flash era. Did anybody play Epic Boss Fighter when when they were in school? That shit was actually a really fun Flash game. I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right, we got the RNGeedle, and then we'll get into the games. This is the previous day's RNGeedle. Hello. Refresh. Thank you. Generate. I'm going to guess top 32%. Bad start. Horrible. 246 at the tail end. I feel like that's going to crank it into top 50%. I could be completely off my rocker. Nope, we're slowing down already. This is going to be terrible. Bottom 33. Wow, I was almost exactly wrong. It was almost the polar opposite of what I thought it was. I said top 32, it was bottom 33. That's actually, I'm kind of insulted, honestly. Disable Aura's Spectrals in the menu. Okay, I want to see them before we disable them, but yeah, we'll disable them for sure. Bang. Okay, hello. There we go. Textures. Does it let me do it from here? I would assume it's in the config. Maybe. Oh, it's only black hole. What? How do I disable textures? There we go. Aha. Tags. Black hole. Okay. Bang. Bang. Okay, we'll be chilling. I finally made it to a stream again. Hooray. Welcome in, Amalite. Happy to have you. And welcome in, Toga, as well. All right. Also, let me pull up the timer. I'm not forgetting it this time. I'm definitely forgetting it on Monday. Don't get it twisted. Definitely forgetting it on Monday, but I'm not forgetting it right now. What's the time? 8:44. 8:44:00. Bonk. We'll get her started when I actually get into a challenge here. What's our next challenge? Inflation. Chat, if you want more info on this challenge, Google Balatro inflation. Permanently raise prices by $1 on every purchase. I mean, this is white steak, man. It's free. It's free. Still can't believe you just stole my superposition idea, SMH/J. Well, I guess just don't have such good ideas, and I won't think of them. How would you feel about Showman being a voucher rather than a joker? I feel like that's perfectly fine, honestly. There are a lot of people commenting already that, like, I feel like verbatim is essentially what you're saying. I feel like Showman would be better as a voucher, and I like 100% agree with that, honestly. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Do we insta-sell credit card? I'm honestly not sure. Honestly not sure. 15,937 XP with 45,1541. Damn. Damn. All right, let's lock in. Is the timer counting down, I think? Oh, wait, this is a sick D6 tag. Yo, he's getting it though. Look at him go. Let's go for the spades. We have 3 discards. Rewarded? Do you think Local Thunk will watch the video? Absolutely not. Local Thunk has been pretty adamant, from what I've seen, that he does not look at, like, outside influence as far as game balance. Like, he doesn't play any mods or anything, just so that everything that he comes up with is from his own noodle. I don't know. I guess my video would fall into, like, a little bit of a gray area there, but I don't know, man. I highly doubt that he would watch the video. Do we even open packs? Inflation punishes random packs. I guess we don't have to right now. I feel like it would be fine, but I'm cool with not opening a one for right meow. Do we ever go full house? I'm misprint teching. This is like a little bit of a frustrating challenge, so you can't stop me. No full house immediately on top, so I think we just play the 3 oak and do a flush, maybe. Punished, we had a pair of 10s followed by a pair of kings. That's crazy. Also, I think I just tossed a full house, but we have the winning flush here, so it's fine. Bang. Faceless Joker is good money. Halvesies is a good scoring piece. Do we take the Spectral pack? I think we dodge the Spectral pack. I think we dodge reroll surplus. Let's play some dog shit here. Actually, why didn't I play, like, all of these? I'm just looking for Faceless... Excuse me, Faceless Joker value here, man. Pair of 8s does not get out. Pair of 10s does, so that's kind of what I'm on the prowl for. No pair of 10s, huh? Little bit tragic, little bit tragic. Jack of spades on top. Here's what we'll do. We'll do one of these. We have a pair of 10s, so we can get faceless value here. If we didn't get a pair of 10s, we could have just sacked faceless and then gotten out with the jacks, but this wins. Beautiful. 10 dineros. Could be the smiley here. I know it's a little counterintuitive with faceless, but could be the smiley just for the foil, I think makes sense. Let's grab him. Go next. Do we want overstock? Kind of, but it is a little bit of a tall order, I'm not gonna lie. Just concentrate on getting as much money as possible. I think that's definitely how you win this challenge, is just by throwing caution to the wind and money maxing, since everything is so expensive. How did I win this the first time, man? I don't even remember. Scaling Joker start is probably just the gimme this challenge, no? Plus 20 molt, plus 50 chips. This should win in one. What inflation if I just speed through everything? Do you think Balatro will show up at the next GDQ? It's shown up before. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess. $7 Mercury card, man. That's rough. Little rough. Little rough. Amylite with the tier 1. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Many thanks for keeping the lights on. God, I went for like a 3-hour walk today. Maybe even a little more than that. And I pulled a couple of ticks off of me because I was walking alongside the highway in like rural America. And now I've been, ever since I got home, I've been like hugely paranoid that I still have bugs crawling on me. Is that relatable to anybody else who's in like tick territory? Imagine gold stake inflation on black deck. I don't think that would be winnable. Yes, yeah, Echo knows what I'm talking about. Boy knows what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to go for a greedy line here and take an overstock. This is the worst shop I've ever seen in my entire life, even inflation aside. Let's just go next. As a hiker, ugh, shutters. Yeah, I feel you, man. They've been bad this year, too. This has not been good. All right, let's do one of these. Let's do one of these, and then I need to save... I don't think I need to save 2 hands for pairs, but I might do it anyway, just because I'm, like, getting a little bit restless. Yeah. What are the odds that we top deck 3 faces? Pretty not great. I think we just do this. Maybe save the additional $1. W late hype train? One time we got off of a quick 30-minute nature walk, pulled up our jeans, and each had at least 20 ticks crawling. Yup. This year it's been awful, man. Like I don't know what's up, but they've been. I mean, don't get it twisted. They're like bad on a lot of years, but they've been really bad this year. God, these are so bad. That's scaling. It's counterintuitive with the halvesies, but we might need that. I think that's the ticket here. Why is this 4? What the fuck? Oh, wait, I forgot that inflation does that. Internet thinks the government is dropping ticks in farmland. Yeah, anytime I see any like tick-related reel on Instagram, everybody in the comments, every single person, oh, Bill Gates. Bill Gates. They're giving us ticks. Every time, consistently.
I had exactly 369 bits somehow, so why not?
That's big, bro. Dark Horse with the 369 bits. Appreciate that, man. We'll take a Hermit while it's still ever so slightly value positive. Let's go for a Grabber voucher. That's a sick-ass animation for that voucher. Oh, my God. Not good play by the... Oh, fuck. Wait. That took me below $20. That was an awful play. It's fine. Okay, we have 2 pairs in hand, so let's do one of these. I don't know why I threw the 4th face card, but I digress. Have you seen the North Star tick that can't be natural? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like that's... I feel like there's weirder shit in nature.
I love you, Focus SH0CK.
Jim with the tier 1. Thank you for the 33 months. One of the OGs on the channel. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the big 33 months. Appreciate you. Slargs, welcome in. I already have enough allergies. All I eat is meat. I cannot be getting a meat allergy. Dude, I would crash out if I got a meat allergy. I love you. You're so hot. Love you too, man. There is, brother. Trees rough. That's kind of what I'm getting at, man. I feel like it's not that weird. I mean, it is weird. Don't get it twisted, but it's not like so weird that it's like supernatural or something like that. All the trees are wet. What is Blood yapping about? Does this win? I would really rather this not win so that I can get Faceless Joker value, but like if it wins, I guess I'm not going to be gutted. We haven't any wood to burn, brother. We are no fire. It's lame. Oh, that's tragic. Gift card? Ew. Yeah, man, I guess give me that. That's, I mean, we're on white stake. I feel like these two jokers together kind of just like carry us. We have burnt all lay trash. Tragic. There's the faceless value. Let's hit him with one of these. This doesn't win. I'm actually cool with that. Oh, maybe I'm not. This is a stinky boss. It's fine. We're chilling. Half pants insane. We took the halvesies in the early game, man. Don't give me any shit, okay? He's just here. GG. For the record, I was not hamming it up. I did genuinely think that this was going to be like a terribly difficult challenge, but it turns out as, you know, it turns out that our hypothesis that consequences don't matter on white stake is just like unbelievably true. Mr. Shock, can I spin on it like a Russian ballerina trying to make it to the Olympics? I attract a very strange crowd. It was hard until it wasn't. That's a pause. That's a pause. Now you know okay. Now I'm starting to understand. Now I'm starting to understand. 11 bones. Don't think we need the ramen. Could be Matador, but he's $20, man. I guess he sells for 10. Figure plant gives us like 16 bucks. That's okay. It's probably better than Faceless Joker at this point. Water, I got you, man. I just got here. What's going on? We're doing challenge deck stuff. We're on a new profile, trying to go 0 to 100% lossless. Now just watch. This will be the best Matador that y'all have ever seen in your entire lives. I'm gonna $20, your sell $10. Hello? Are you drunk? Yeah, he sells for 10. I don't think it's that unrealistic to say that we get 16 bucks into the plant. And that just makes him worth it, I ain't gonna lie. We got a legendary, boys. Like that, I mean, that sequence right there gets us 16 bucks. Wait, I didn't even notice the sunglasses animation. That's kind of fire, man. Strength, I think we don't need. Could be more Matador money, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Gonna keep it a honey bun with you, as they say. I don't think we're gonna be restricted by the amount of face cards that we can find. I think we're gonna be restricted by how much we're scoring. Maybe we ship a couple of high cards if that's the case. I think that's a reasonable play just to get some money up. No clue where we are, TBH. We boolin'. That's kind of based. No clue where we are. Okay, next hand wins, so we're forfeiting. I guess we're not forfeiting anything if the next hand wins. We just get the 2-pair, molt on the pants, and we get out of here. Pretty sure I just subbed for 6 months. Not sure. I did not get a notif, but sometimes the notifs don't go through. So if that ends up being the case, I apologize. Yeah, you do have a sub badge. And you didn't have a sub badge 4. I don't know why the notif isn't going through. Maybe if you have like shitty service, it doesn't go through. But you do have the badge now, so thank you for the subscription, Slargs. I appreciate it, man. Love you, buddy. Holy shit! Wait, these sell for $9. I forgore. Wait, that's big. Oh my god. Okay. Do we want to judgment anything? Maybe the smiley face. Let's see what's inside. That's dog shit. I'm actually really sad. Could be a misprint angle. I'm not gonna lie to you folks. I think we just go next. Hi chat, welcome in the best Balatro player. That can't be true. That can't be true. Because if it was true, that would be me typing. But it's not me typing because I'm streaming right now. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Dr. House is going to see us in a second. I think that's fine, right? We should have a threesome. Why you gotta make it weird, man? It's true. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just watched the new vid, and I think forcing anti-10 on gold stake is a terrible idea and unironically makes gold stake way harder than it is now. Sure, you can do big hands easier, but most builds right now can't reliably score the 4.4 million chips needed to beat the anti-10 boss blind. I disagree. I think there are a decent amount of builds that can't, but to say that most of them can't, I just hard disagree. I think with 2 extra antis of scaling, 4.4 mil is completely fine on a lot of builds. Especially with the additional discard that we would be presumably getting back from blue stake. I think anti-10 is completely doable. I think it would only end up cooking like 20% of the winning builds as it stands. And that might even be like a little generous. Remember, it's 4.4 mil while a random joker is disabled every hand? I mean, yeah, man, but it's also two extra antis to find tech that circumvents that, right? 2 extra antis to find director's cut, luchador, etc. Negatives that make the boss blind not matter, and so on. I think it's feasible. I think it's more feasible than one might think. Again, especially in a world where we get the discard back. I'm not saying that it's like free by any means, and I do think that there are builds that would like not like it a whole lot, but I don't think it's the majority. Whoa! What the hell? Who followed? It still says I'm at $14.99. What? Who followed? Yo, if you just followed, type in chat, because Twitch is being stupid. Yo, what? I did it? Best Balatro player with the follow. Yo, thank you for being the 1500th follower. It's not... Okay, notifs are just not working for some reason. Twitch, fix your shit, man. The sub notif didn't pull up. Best Balatro players follow didn't pull up. This is so annoying. Okay, let me set a new goal real quick. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Manage goals. What should the new goal be, chat? I'm thinking 2K. I'm thinking 2K is a respectable goal. Based on channels of your size, we recommend the goal of 1,600 followers. Yeah, what am I, a plebeian? 2K, bro. Also, sorry if that's loud, because that's, like, extraordinarily loud on my end. So I would imagine that it is the same for y'all. I need to calm down. I'm getting excited over a mod about animations. I mean, it's a good mod. I'm not going to lie. Does Needle cook us? I think Needle does not cook us. Excuse me. God damn. I think Needle does not cook us if we have our X-Molt in the correct place. Granted, Card Sharp doesn't really do anything. Yeah, so Needle cooks us currently. That can definitely be changed, though, I think. Quite loud, yeah. Yeah, let me change that. RQ, because that's a pretty easy fix. What did we sell for Misprint? We sold Sly. Throwback! It's so free, we just skip. Damn. Damn. Oh my god, worst campfire of all time. That's actually so depressing. Worst campfire the world has ever seen. Holy shit. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, we sell campfire. Campfire. We sell Matador for the Todd. Just for some extra X-Molt. We can get it to 15X. Yeah, but we can just take like a polychrome Todd and then it's solved. Right? Or do we still lose? No, we still lose to Needle, just barely. I would need like a planet level or something. Do we maybe have to take this? No, because Todd gives me more chips. I feel like we just barely make it. Yeah, our campfire sucked. What was our misprint proc? I guess it kind of doesn't matter. I feel like we win into Needle, man. We have another shop. I'm just going to rip it. I could have continued the reroll there. I'm kind of a dumb chud. It was miserable. Yeah, well, there's the campfire cameo. So this is no Todd, and we're scoring 19k. So if we just get a Todd 2 pair with a comparable misprint trigger, let me see the replay. What was misprint? That was a +4 on misprint. So if we just hit a Todd 2 pair, we're winning. Yeah, this is completely fine. This is completely fine. Mr. Shock, we stole trash out of the dumpster here just to have fire for like 4 minutes. Everything is rained on, so therefore no wood. It's silly as fuck. That's tragic, bro. $20 Hermit! My god! Yeah, I'm taking that $20 Uranus level. What about it, bitch? Baron, we're saved! Let's take the Nova over Chaos just to like make 100% certain that we're not dead into Needle, even though we're like definitely not dead into Needle. But I guess the Nova there hedges our bets in case we can't find like an odd Todd 2 pair. Fortune Teller value, Truth Nuke. Ogman Pie. Holy Hermit. $29 paintbrush. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is glaze. This does not have anything to do with the power level of Paintbrush whatsoever, but Paintbrush could be $29 base game and it would still be like my third most bought voucher. God, I'm so horny for Paintbrush. It's actually crazy. Such a good voucher, man. I love that animation for Ride the Bus. What the hell? That's so good. Whoever thought of that is a genius. I don't know how good this would be, but to make Planet Merchant not suck ass, how good would it be for it to make each planet trigger twice and Tycoon could be 3 or maybe 4 times? I feel like Tycoon should have something different, but then it kind of doesn't make sense if it does because, like, Tarot Tycoon doesn't have anything different. But, I mean, I would be completely fine with Planet Merchant making planets trigger twice. If anything, I feel like that's, like, pretty damn good, actually. Does Abstract have no anim? I didn't see one, but I'm also like not paying attention, so it's entirely possible that it does. You know what I mean? I'm undefeated, fun fact. Truth Nuke. Oh yeah, and Balatro? Wait, that is true. You were undefeated when you pulled up the stream? Wow, Verdant Leaf. Cool. We need new finisher bosses, man. Oh my lord. Bang. Hey, $23 Uranus? Don't mind if I do, bro. Don't mind if I do. This on Gold Stake, this is exactly what I'm talking about with these challenges, man. Because this I thought was actually going to be like a pretty decently hard challenge, and it turned out to be pretty free once we found any Econ Joker. But don't get it twisted. This on Gold Stake would be excruciating. This on Gold Stake would genuinely take like 62 hours to win. Check collection to see what your tempi is at. Well, it only maxes at 50, right? So it wouldn't even say. Yeah, it is at 50, though. I'm too lazy to do the math, twin. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Shock, what do you think about Amber Acorn that, like, after every hand it flips everything back up, then does the cup shuffling thing, gives a small time, then flips it back down? I got what you were saying the first, like, 10 words of that, and then it made no sense after that. You're going to need to elaborate further. What happens if you have a stencil with, like, 6 out of 5 Joker slots with a negative invis, for instance? I'm actually not sure. That's a good question. I would assume it doesn't go to ×0, but maybe it does. This has to be answered somewhere. Do we have any knowers in chat? Is Doc lurking? Supernova actually has an animation. The light just didn't reach yet. What? Do you get negative times? I don't think you do. Well, it would be ×0, right? Or am I tripping? What does Joker stencil read? Yeah, it's ×1 per, like, empty slot or whatever, right? So it would be ×0, not ×-. Unless you had, like, 7 out of 5 somehow. I do wonder what would be the hardest challenge on Gold Stake. Maybe this or Cruelty. Yeah, I think it's definitely Golden Needle. Jokerless could be kind of difficult. Here's the thing with Jokerless, though, on Gold Stake. The higher blind scaling, I think, is extraordinarily relevant in the early game. However, Golden Needle being able to whiff even more Jokers in the early game because of, like, Eternal stickers and stuff, I think still makes Golden Needle, like, way harder. Golden Needle is already terrible on White Stake. If you add, like, perishables and rentals and Eternals into the mix, that's just no bueno, man. This is Vampire. Jokers no longer appear in the shop. Regular deck, no restrictions. We get Emperor, Empress. Magic Trick Illusion. Who the fuck is buying stuff with Magic Trick Illusion? I guess if Jokers don't appear in this... No, that kind of sucks, though, because I want more Tarots, man. This kind of blows. Like the one ball cup game with 3 cups, put a ball in one and shuffle them by swapping 2 at a time over and over. But but with Jokers, shuffle, flip face down after showing for a second or something, then repeat each hand. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like Acorn, if it shuffles Jokers every hand, is like, I mean, that kind of just makes Acorn like really difficult for anything that doesn't have just X-Molt Jokers, right? Because if it shuffles every hand, how are you supposed to, like, counteract that? That just, I mean, it just makes your Joker order inoptimal every hand, which could be fine, but I don't know if I love that. Fragile's coming. That one's fun. I want to see people do that on Versus. I love Fragile. I will say also, speaking of Versus, bro, multiplayer Jokerless is, like, some of the most fun I've ever had in this game. I think multiplayer Jokerless is fire. Okay, let's just rip this immediately. Start scaling this bit. Brother. I don't think I'm sacking a hand to get the plus 0.1x from the tower. We might even just sell this, John. I'm not going to lie to you. No. Wait, Buffoon Pack? What the hell? Lowish, what the hell? Oh, wait, you get a guaranteed buffoon. Wait, I forgot about this. You get a guaranteed buffoon pack. So, bro just didn't ban buffoon packs. Wait, what? No, bro just didn't ban buffoon packs full stop. We can still get jokers? Bro, this is free. Okay, give me bootstraps, man. Still on a streak? Yeah, we still have not dropped a game. I think that's definitely going to change when we hit Golden Needle. I think once we hit Golden Needle, things are going to go catastrophically bad. But I digress. I'm going to sell the tower here for an Empress, and then I'm going to sell the Sun so that I can get my bootstrap smolt, but more importantly, so I can get interest money. Let's go for the flush here. Bonkus. Bankus. Vamp kills runs for me, hence my asking. Bro, Vamp is so sexy. What do you mean? He kills runs? That's crazy. I feel like we could high-key solo the entire game on white stake with bootstraps Vamp. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you for drawing the flush. I would have actually freaked out if we didn't draw that shit. Blast off can just whiff depending on what you do. Isn't that the one where you get a rocket and a constellation right at the beginning of the game? How does that even whiff, man? Those are two insanely good jokers. Buffoon pack, what's in the box? This is really funny, but I also think it's really bad. We have an investment tag. Pretty cool, pretty neat. Let's go for a full house here. Hopefully this wins in one if misprint behaves. Pog. Actually, it was 800 points. I think that wins in one no matter what. Let's go. Gold card is sexy. We can go paintbrush here. Do we even need the investment tag, actually? I ripped the paintbrush because I was thinking about taking the investment tag, but I'm just going to keep it a stack. We maybe don't even need this. And it's a free $25. I'm not getting any value in the blind aside from that gold card. We can rip it. I'm not stripping gold on, or at least for the foreseeable future, by the way. I might be on the crack pipe for that take, but I think if you're on a vampire run, you never sacrifice gold. I think gold ends up being much better for money than it is if you just feed it into the hermit or into the vampire. Jesus. Needle is free. Tarot merchant is sexy. I'm ripping that immediately, actually. And then we'll just rip both the packs. Sure. Two hands and two discards can be fucked, so bad draws. Chat, we got another non-pair-pilled gamer. Get him. Get him. Do we devil here or do we hung man? Maybe with the delayed grat, we just hung man. We already have a gold card in the deck as well. God, white stake delayed gratification is so good. I hate that delayed gratification just gets nuked by blue stake, man. That's just actually so tragic. Sure, we'll take Nanner. Mercury? Fire, we're playing pairs. We just don't lose now, and we get delayed grat value every time. Actually, not every time, because we need to play something other than pairs on the needle. Temperance action. Streamer, I want your opinion. Hieroglyph on Black Duck Gold Stake? Yeah, or no? I think you can get away with it if you already have Grabber or if you just have like an unbelievable run, but in general, I think no. But I'm also not the most well-versed in Black Deck by any means, so I'm kind of talking out my ass. Let's just play Flush House to style on him. Style on him. How's it going? What's up, Tyrannus? It's going all right. It's going all right. No complaints here, man. Steel, I think I don't need. We can take the blank. I like that shine on the animation. That's pretty sexy. Take a wheel, no foil. I'm sad. Take a blue seal in here. Skip anything else. I don't think we need to fool for a wheel. Let's just make some more vampire food. Ball right. Not sucking the gold. Play the full house. Mew takes hieroglyph anyways, even if I know it will kill me. Only think about it with grabber. Yeah, taking hieroglyph every chance you get on black deck is like psychotic behavior. I high key respect it, but you have to admit it is psychotic behavior. If we find Cardo or Halu, we win. I think we just win anyway, man. Say it with me, chat. There are no consequences for your actions in white stake. +0 on the misprint. That's fire. Maybe we move the vampire over. +1 on the misprint. That's so big, man. +0 on the misprint. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What a dog shit ass joker, bro. +2! What are you doing, man? Do something. Give me more gold, bro. It's fucked up. Give me the gold, give me the blue seal. Do we want a red seal just for like potential gold? Nah, just give me more default gold, man. There are no consequences for your actions on gold stake. Did I say gold stake? I meant white stake. I feel like that's fairly intuitive. How many gold cards do we have? Surely we can afford to zuck one. More so just because I want the grat money. Notice you have the animated mod now? Yeah. Somebody in chat, boy in chat suggested it, so I figured we'd run it up for at least a stream. Blue seal, GG. Well, it's a blue seal in a 56 card deck, so I don't think it's precisely GG because of the blue seal, but I think it's GG because we're on white stake. What's your thoughts on spring-loaded shoes? They're pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Tarum Tycoon is kind of huge. Whenever hieroglyph on black deck appears, I experience true inner turmoil until the big blind shop, and then I experience true outer turmoil until the end of the run because 2 hands. Yeah, 2 hands on black deck is like pretty crazy. Unless you're taking that shit like exactly anti-2 or anti-3, 2 hands is like disgusting. I don't think any black deck run that wasn't already going to win can win on 2 hands. But again, I don't think I've ever taken a hieroglyph in my life on black deck, truth be told, outside of grabber. So like, I am again talking out my ass here, but it seems extraordinarily like not good. Hey Vogus, what do you think of this rework? Rework blue stake. Interest is now $1 per $6. Orange stake -1 card in shop. Stop. Bad. Gold stake -1 card pack per shop. Eliminate the -1 discard rental and perishable jokers. Now -1 card in the shop is ass. -1 card in the shop is terrible, as is -1 card pack. It's essentially the same thing, but just with a different like sticker on it. Perishable and rental jokers make the shops worse on average. Losing the card slot and the pack makes the shop worse on average. I would argue that losing the packs and especially losing a slot makes the shop way worse on average than the perishable and rental stickers do. I also don't like rather the $1 per $6 for interest. But that's less so from a game balance perspective and more so from a multiples of 5 are like much more enticing than multiples of 6 perspective. But I think that makes the shop. I think you made that from a perspective of like, oh, this will fix shops a little bit because perishables and rentals suck. But I think that ends up making the shops vastly worse than if you just have the perishables and rentals in there, man. Like, vastly worse. We'll take a purple seal, I guess, so we can stone it. Or we can, like, feed it to the vampire as well. It's a sick-ass Pluto animation. Unfortunately, I will not be taking that bitch. How about interest cap is reduced to $20? I could see that working, for sure. I wouldn't hate that, truth be told. All I want from stakes is blue becomes +1 win ante and also ability to turn on and turn off stakes at will. I agree with the latter point, which is something that I've never really thought about, but I think it would be kind of cool to have like a sandbox mode where you could turn on and off specific stakes. Blue being +1. The reason why I advocate for like new gold stake being +2 win antes is because +1 win ante on every deck that is not plasma deck is just like the biggest nothing burger of all time. Any run, I don't think it's true that any run that survives until ante 8 can get to ante 10. I think it's true that like 97% of runs, and that's maybe even being a little generous. I think the vast majority of runs that get through ante 8 can also get through ante 9. So I think +1 win ante on like 9 out of 10 games at the very least just ends up being absolutely nothing except like extending the run by 10 minutes. Whereas +2 win antes, maybe there's some nuance to that. Maybe pairs get worse because big hands scale better into like the late game. And etc. and so on. I don't know. I've just never been a big fan of like going till ante 9 because usually that just does not matter. Excuse me. Quick question, why did you stop making the vids on YouTube where you just went and reviewed Reddit content from the Balatro subreddit? Mostly because I feel like I brought up the same points in every video. I mean, I kind of didn't, but it would get to a point where I would be bringing up the same. Like, I was going to do another one. I was going to make another one of those videos before I released the video that I released today. And I had a bunch of, like, stuff brought up. And then I kind of just realized this is, like, the exact same video. Not the exact same, but, like, these are a lot of the same points that I bring up in the Reddit reviews. But just, like, in a different video. And so it kind of, I don't know. It didn't make sense to just make, like, a copy of a video that I've already made, essentially. If people would still like them, then I'd be super down to continue making them, because it is pretty fun, but I think there would be more of an emphasis on, like, custom game piece reviews, rather than, like, tier list reviews is a big thing, where, like, I'm just yapping about the same shit over and over. Streamer released the new vid. Yeah. I added everybody in the Discord, man. Come on now. Gotta be on top of that. I'm just kidding. Blue stake, start with an eternal bomb in your deck. Bomb gives times 0.5 molt at final scoring and is force selected like Bell. I don't know if I love that. I don't know if I love that. I don't want +1 win ante because it's harder. I want it because I want longer, more interesting runs. With an extra ante, idle becomes more useful, and so does every joker and strat that requires setup. I just hard disagree, bro. I hard disagree because the difference between ante 9 and ante 8 is like nothing. So like, why would I be... First off, +1 ante is like kind of nothing for builds that need setup. I think you could argue that +2 antes is even nothing, but +1 ante is like definitely nothing for builds that need like any sort of setup, like Baron, like Idol, and etc. But like beyond that, bro, I mean, let's just pull up the scaling real quick for gold stake. Balatro blinds. I know we're taking a lot of detours here, but I like the banter. Purple stake scaling. Ante 8 is a 400k boss. Ante 9 is a almost a million boss. It's a 920k boss. Which sounds bad, but it's like not that big a deal. Like that's essentially what the scaling is. Every blind before it. The jump from 6 to 7 is roughly ×2. The jump from 7 to 8 is roughly ×2. And the jump from 8 to 9 is roughly ×2. It's a bit more than ×2, but it's still roughly ×2. Whereas once you get from 9 to 10, the jump from 9 to 10 is like almost a ×4. Which I still don't think is game ending, but there's like a lot more nuance to that. The only thing for anti-10 is Violet Vessel is like impossible. And I acknowledged that in the original update video that I made a year ago, which is why I want more finisher bosses to be added at the game. I think anti-10 on the majority of runs is completely fine, but Violet Vessel is like impossible for the vast majority of like even really high scoring builds. Anti-10. So you could maybe ban Violet Vessel, but then there would only be 4 finisher bosses, so you would definitely need like more finisher bosses in the game. And I go into that in the original video. Hard pass on more finishers. I think hard pass on more finishers is probably the craziest take that you've said. I think more finishers would just make the game way better. Because half of the finishers in the game are like a joke. Which, like, from a win streaking perspective, yeah, you want that because, like, then you get more wins and it feels good. But, like, bro, 3 out of the 5 finisher bosses just don't matter. Amber Acorn, Verdant Leaf, and Cerulean Bell on, like, at least 80% of runs are just nothing. Crimson Heart and Violet Vessel are, like, the only ones that you have to play around. Alright, I guess I'm just taking a discard here. A little bit sad, but what can you do? We'll get Purple Seal valued now that I'm doing that. Dubs. Some of these guys are already run-ending enough that you have to plan for them since the very beginning. More doo-doo to play around sounds ass. I'm not saying that they have to be, like, extraordinarily difficult finishers, but just, like, more finishers that don't just fucking suck, man. Like, I get that we don't want to make the game harder. I don't really want to make the game that much harder either, but at the same time, like, you have to admit, for a final boss to be just, like, a nothing burger in the majority of runs just doesn't make sense. Like, Leaf, Acorn, and Bell all just suck. If we increased it to anti-11, then do you think it would be too hard? Yeah, I think anti-11 is completely off the table. Anti-11, the boss is just shy of 60 mil. I think even given anti... Well, okay, the issue isn't that 60 mil is insurmountable in Gold Stake. The issue is that 60 mil is only achievable with, like, retrigger builds. Which I think is bad. The main problem in Gold Stake that we're having right now is already that there's not enough build diversity in the game. And that would just make it, like, the opposite problem. The problem right now is that there's no build diversity and that pairs are the only good builds. If you increased Gold Stake to anti-11 gets the W, then the problem would be there would be no build diversity because every winning build has to be like a retrigger, like Photo Chad build. Like, you're not playing pairs and scoring 60 mil. You can play pairs and I think realistically expect with the 2 additional antis for like scaling jokers and blue seals and etc. Blue seals aren't going to be as strong presumably, but like I digress. With the additional scaling that 2 antis gives you, I think it's reasonable to assume that you can play 4 million on anti-10 with pairs. Your ass is not getting 60 mil anti-11 with pairs. That shit's just not happening. Unless you have retriggers. The only way to get 60 mil with pairs is use Mime and Seal. Yeah, exactly. I think anti-10 is out of reach still. I think if you ban Vessel from anti-10, it's fine. I don't think it's that crazy, especially with the +1 discard being given back. So you can maybe play bigger hands into anti-10. I don't think it's that wild. That's demanding 2 X-mults, and they probably can't be ×2s. Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like that's not, like, a big deal. Again, I'm speculating, because I don't have, like, proper data to back up my claims. But I feel like that's, like, not that crazy. If you're playing pairs, I feel like you realistically probably already have 2 X-mult jokers, and if you're not playing pairs, then you just, like, play glass, and you're winning. If you don't have scaling mult jokers, you're just screwed into ante-10. I kind of disagree. Well, here's the thing. This is where we get in the weeds. I disagree unless blue seals get, like, giga nerfed, which I'm assuming is going to happen. And in the case that blue seals get giga nerfed, then yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. But I don't know, man. I still feel like it's relatively feasible. Having more Crimson likes that are just the greatest Israeli soldiers the world has ever seen sounds very sad. First off, crazy comparison. Second off, I don't think it's like that tragic. I don't think it's that crazy to say that the final boss should be difficult in a video game. Again, do we really want the final boss to be difficult? Maybe not, because that results in us losing more games, and that's like kind of sad. But like, I don't think it's a crazy take to say, hey, the final boss in this video game is not difficult. I think it should be more difficult because it's a final boss fight and it should hold some weight to it. You know what I mean? Bang. Lots of gold. That's huge. Streamer never saw my steak rework. Sag, they need to be roasted. I created a monster when you play it on gold. I made a finisher that increases the score for every scoring trigger in the hand, so that's fun to play. God. I think Anti-10 locks you forcibly into scaling jokers of some kind or a retrigger build. I don't know, man. I'd be interested to check this out because I feel like that's just not the case. I feel like it makes the game harder, but I feel like it's not like a disproportionate amount of hard, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it's only really killing like a small percentage of builds. Kai with the raid. Welcome in, Kai. Hope the stream went well. Many thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, man. If we have mods in here, can we get a shout out, Kai? I don't think we have mods in here, so I'm just going to do that myself. I almost just typed /raid. That would have been awkward. Shout out, Kai CTV. Holy, the timer in the corner? Yeah. Not continuous. Not continuous. It's over the course of the run. Everybody go follow Kai. Goated Balatro player. Bang. I would do it, but you know. Yeah. My D key ain't working. Ain't no worries, man. Are we doing anything with this obelisk? I have no chips, bro. Like, if I get, like, a stuntman or something, yeah, I mean, we can obelisk it up. But, like, see, like, that's just way better. Sell obelisk angle, good boy. Any mods in chat? Any mods at all? Could be one of these. I gotta play the blue seal though. Ew. That's fine. That's fine, and we're in the end game. And I forgot to play the 10. I'm actually like intelligent. It was for more vamp scaling. Chat, trust. Trust. I'm actually a genius. 5-head. Holy Joker animations. Yeah. Boy in Twitch chat wanted me to play with Aura. So I remembered to install it, and we're playing. I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't think this is gonna be like a long-term thing, but I at least wanted to check it out. Because it did seem kind of fun. Your new video was cool. I appreciate it, man. Many thanks. Yeah, Raiders, !YT, if you need any Balatro content to fall asleep to or to fill the void, kill some time while you're like rocking a video game on a second monitor or something, go check out my new video. I made another update video with some takes. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, Focus. Good night, Spectre. Appreciate you. This is really cool, although I personally prefer how the Jokers are base game. I like this, but I think it would get... I think the novelty would probably wear off after a couple of plays, a couple of runs, a couple of playthroughs, I was going to say, but I guess that doesn't really make sense. I had one issue. You said Flower Pot wasn't very good and needs a rework. I have to say Flower Pot is one of the GOATs. Full Horse and 5 Oak Joker. And see, I can't. Here's the trouble, chat. I can't argue with Kai because Kai is a much better player than me. But that's really frustrating because I hate Flower Pot. I have employment tomorrow. I love my job, but man, I wish capitalism didn't suck so much. I mean, fair enough, Zog. Fair enough. Wait, does chalkboard trigger? Yo, I don't have any spades or clubs in my hand. Is this guy stupid? Obvious rage bait. Would you like to see Nebula deck get its second consumable slot back? I mean, I think everybody would, but like, does it need that buff? I don't really think so. I would love that personally because Nebula deck pisses me off, but if we're just talking pure game balance, does it need it to be viable or like playable? Nah, I don't think so. Bang. Why are his Jokers moving? Because they got aura, bro. Nebby D sucks. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is really funny. Nebby D sucks. Classic. The point of Nebula is that it gets more planets from packs and less from blue seals, but all it does is screw over Taros. Yeah, maybe Nebula deck will be on the come up when blue seals get nuked after Doc chains up local Thunk and beats him within an inch of his life in order to get the blue seal nerf that all the top players want. I feel like that's probably the angle. Any Nebula deck streakers? I should get a head start on that. I should get in on the ground floor. Nebula deck streaking right now is probably like getting into Bitcoin in like 2011. We might have a new series idea. What do y'all want for the blue seal nerf? Hey, I said it in my video. Again, !YT, go watch it. I said it in my video. 2 planet cards, and then it kills itself. That makes it not abusable. It prioritizes higher hands because, you know, you only need to hold 1 blue seal, and then you get the 2 planet cards, bigger hand and scale more. I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. !YT. Good job, YouTube chat. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Did YouTube stream go down? YouTube saying I have 0 concurrent viewers. Hello? Great video, Shock. Audibly laughed at the Full House Mog bit near the end. You're probably the only person to have audibly laughed at that, but that makes me even more happy. Thank you, man. What if blue seals require you to go down to final hand if you want the planet? Doesn't that just kind of make it so that pairs only get the blue seals? Which is like kind of the issue now. Because if you're playing straights, I mean, I guess you can just, like, sack hands, but that kind of makes it awkward for big hands that only need to score, like, twice, no? I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't in theory because you can just sack hands, and then if sacking hands causes you to, like, miss the straight, you were going to miss it anyway. YouTube Shock washed, no 0 viewers, Zach, SMH my head. Pairs, sometimes you can't sack hands since you win. You can just play high cards, no? I guess if you have scaling jokers, the idea is that you can win before? I don't know. Should they just make straights only require 4 cards? Kid named Four Fingers. Are pairs overpowered with every... See, I say auntie, so that's kind of where you get cooked there, buddy. Put that chatter in timeout. Just kidding. All right, I'm gonna stop the timer while I'm yapping because I kind of want to pivot. I feel like I shouldn't pivot because I just got raided by Kai. Again, W Kai, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. Hope if you're going to bed and such that you sleep well and all that. Thank you again. So I feel kind of obligated to play Balatro, but like also, man, like I said at the beginning of stream, especially with like editing that video, Balatro has been so many of my waking hours. I kind of just want to like rip some Isaac or some Spire or something. Kind of want to rip some Spire. I've been on a little bit of a Spire kick. Would we be cool? I guess I'll just ask chat. Would we be cool with some Slay the Spire too? I'm kind of on that Spire kick, man. Uno Mas. What are we thinking, chat? Go slay your Spire. He has spoken. Can you play Pizzeria? Oh, we haven't played Pizzeria in a while. That's true. I don't think I'm going to play it tonight, but maybe. Play some Spire with viewers. I'd be down for that, honestly. I've been Ascension grinding like a lot off stream. Do we have any... IE Pete's? Yeah. I see your angle there. Do we have, I guess, 2 more people that would want to play Spire in chat then? The next one is Fragile, right? I'm down to save it. I'm down to save Fragile. I don't think we do Uno Mas. I'm gonna pivot. We'll stop the timer. I don't remember the challenge order. Yeah, the next one is Fragile, if I'm not mistaken. 9:43 on the timer. I'll just round down. I rounded up yesterday, so it ends up being completely fine. 9:43. Let's get rid of the timer. Maybe it's a Monopoly pivot. I literally just got here from my friends playing Slay the Spire 2 while I couldn't. I was actually crestfallen to see that that Slay the Spire 2 did not go on sale during the Steam sale. Because I have so many friends that are like, oh, it looks cool, but I'll buy it when it goes on sale. I want to wait for it to go on sale. And so I was eagerly waiting, foolishly, since it just came out. But I was foolishly and eagerly, 2 things can be true, awaiting the Steam summer sale for that shit to go on sale. Spoiler alert, it did not go on sale. At least I'm almost certain. Now I'm having doubts. No, it did not go on sale. Slay the Spire, the original, is on sale. And that made me really sad. I'm not going to lie. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not even a year old, man. You do that only on deaf games. I'm assuming you meant dead games, but I digress. I know, man. I know the meta, but my friends apparently don't. Actually, I don't know the meta because I was thinking that it would go on sale for at least like 10% off, but I was a fool. Actually did make me like really sad though, jokes aside. Anyway, let's go to the Slay the Spire 2 category. Do we have any gamers aside from Jeezy that would want to pull up for a run? Any gamers in chat? First come, first serve. I'm going to keep the title the same in Twitch and on YouTube because both Twitch and YouTube say other games in the title. I do have to change the thumbnail for YouTube though. Let me pull up Spire as well. Maybe that would help. Bang. I have a multiplayer Spire thumbnail, do I not? I actually don't know. I think I do. Somewhere. Surely. I got kind of a goofy one, but it's good enough. There we go. Please don't spam ping, thanks. Yeah, I got you, I got you. When a streamer playing, it gets lonely here. Would you stay at Hilbert's Grand Hotel? That's a reference to something that I don't know. I don't even own Slay the Spire 2. Yeah, no worries. Are we just rocking a trio then? Ping for everything, trust me, streamer. Bro, I feel like I never ping, though. Oh, no, spam ping on the, never mind, I know what you're talking about. I'm thinking of the in-battle ping, not the map ping. No, I'm guilty of spam pinging here and there on the map. I will admit. I will concede. Ping Harold? Should I ping Harold? Is he online? He is online. I'll shoot him a message. Yo, twin. You up for a Spire 2 game? Question. Shit. Question. Fuck. I cannot type. Question mark. I'm streaming right now. We need a fourth. If not, totally cool. Okay. Did I put it on OBS? Yeah. What Ascension is it? I'm not certain. Probably whatever I have, because I would assume Amphi and Jeezy both have A10 on multiplayer. I think I have a 7 or 8 on multiplayer, maybe 6. I don't remember. We'll figure it out when we get there. Let me at least get into a match. Post the standard. If you do another, I can join, but not quite yet. Sorry, friend. No worries, man. Just doing something with other friends. Got it. No worries. Love ya. Purple heart. Okay. With Amphi, we can do A9, I think. No shot we have A9, do we? I have A7. Damn, he hates you? Nah, real and true, bro. Real and true. He fucking hates me. I'm just gonna look down with my hands in my pockets and kick rocks down the driveway, all sad and shit. I have some skins, Lamau. Do they show up on our end? All right, I'm going random. I don't know about y'all. We'll play a trio game, and if we have enough for another, Harold said he could join. I'm down to queue random. Not your end, but check Discord. I saw your Necrobinder skin in the one thing that you posted the other day. Iron Chad. Wait, that's big. It's really funny. Yo, Necrobinder, let's go. One of my best characters. Honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck. Any character that is not Silent or Regent is one of my best characters. Ironclad, I'm like really good with historically, just going purely off of like my win-loss stats. Ironclad, I'm pretty good with. And then Defect, Necrobinder, I'm like 50-50 with, and the other characters I blow ass with. I have like a 33% win rate on Regent and like a 15 on Silent. I fucking suck at early game Silent. Anyway, I have not like locked in whatsoever. I hate Neo's Talisman. Leafy Poultice. We don't really care about max HP that much on Necrobinder, and there's like some cool shit that we could get from Transforms. I feel like that's low-key the angle. Could be multiplayer cards as well, but I don't know if any of those are good enough like this early. I think we just rip one of these. Sleight of Flesh, Transfigure. Transfigure this early is kind of awkward, but I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm never going to be mad at a Sleight of Flesh. Or a Transfigure, for that matter. I just don't know if it's that great this early. Are we going this path? We're elite farming, it looks like. I'm down with all this. I think this is a really slow team, right? No Regent, no Clad who like to go fast. Yeah, I mean, that sounds true enough to me, man. Could be Transfigure into Bodyguard, and then Asti dies, but then I have a 2-cost Bodyguard for the rest of the game. I feel like that's the angle. Or like a replay Bodyguard, rather, not a 2-cost. I said that like that was an upside. Bonk. What did my teammates grab for charms? Remove 2, lose 16. Silken Tress. Silken Tress, I know I like kinda clowned on Silken Tress previously on this channel. I've been taking it a little more since chat glazed it whenever I clowned on it. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been liking it quite a bit. I've been liking it a fair amount. It feels pretty good a lot of the time, I feel. So I'm kind of glad chat turned me on to that. I mean, Slate of Flesh is just a dead card, but I think that's fine. I don't think there's any reason to play it. Defy, I'm like so cool with a Defy first pick. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Especially with the Sleight of Flesh, that keeps us open for ethereal builds as well. I'm so cool with the Defy right here. Running Slay the Spire 2 multiplayer now? Yeah. Indeed we are. Indeed we are. Defy is insane. Yeah, I love Defy. We got Flick Flack replay. I don't remember what that is. Oh, the slide deals 6 to all. That's pretty good. I do not want the max HP. I'm going to keep it a stack. Bro's going for all the max HP. I feel like this character just doesn't care about max HP at all. I'm just going to heal the 10, man. That wasn't a great card to get replay on. There was nothing better. I mean, for elites, I feel like it helps at the very least. I guess it's only one instance of replay, which is kind of stinky, but I digress. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Taking 12 here. I guess I'm going to Bodyguard. Sleight of Flesh into a Defy. Sure. Sure. I'm a fan. What did Amphi get Glam on? Bro, I literally just looked at it, man. It was Flick Flack or whatever the AoE Sly one is. Transfigure Unleash, maybe? That's like big damage, but not right now. I think we just rip that, and then we can hit a 2 defend to block. Keep Asti big, save some energy. Not me, Jeezy. Oh, yeah, Jeezy, my bad. Yeah, Jeezy took the Tress. Do we want to kill this front guy? I would assume. All right, well, there's my answer. Unleash, swing back. Pog. I don't mind the negative pulse. There's nothing that I really want with Grave Blast, but that being said, I feel like Grave Blast is a lot more versatile than I give it credit for. I don't know if I want it right now, though. I feel like maybe a negative pulse is just better here. Gives a little block, little AoE action. I don't know, though, man. I'm taking the Grave Blast. Hot take. Lamau, it's Claw? No way, right? No, for sure, Claw. What? What'd you end up taking? Bro didn't take the Claw. Get a load of this guy. Just kidding. We'll go with the Strike. Keep the Grave Blast in the tank. Get a Claw for your Grave Blast. Truth nuke. Streamer, I'm still baffled that you took 2 health heal instead of max health at 54. I mean, I could have taken either there, but I don't think either of them really matters that much, man. Necro just does not care about max HP at all, I feel like. I don't think it's ever a Sleight of Flesh. Asti dying a little awkward. I should have just played the strike there. Nah, I guess he took some damage for us. That's completely fine. Can go replay summon. One HP, classic. El Clásico. No escape. Doom with Sleight of Flesh is pretty good. Maybe that's a signal to go just full Doom over like an ethereal shell. I kind of like no escape, I'm not gonna lie. I think we take that. Nah. Listen, man, I haven't done Doom in a while. It's Blight Strike here. It's 16 damage. I will say I'm not a big Blight Strike guy, but I'm definitely undervaluing it. But I think the card draw is more what you care about on Blight Strike. I don't really care about the Doom on that shit. It was Flick Flack. Didn't I say it was Flick Flack? 23 HP gas bomb. That's so cringe, bro. I thought it was Ricochet. Oh, gotcha. Sleight of Flesh into escape. Oh my god, can I pick up the card, please? Let's go here. I kill you. Hate this guy's gimmick. Smoggy's so annoying, bro. It's okay. Give me a Grave Blast into a Defy Hog. Extraordinarily hot take. I don't need another Grave Blast here. I would be okay with a Drain Power. I don't think it's fantastic. Could be a Reap, I guess. Retain 27 is not bad. I just don't love that it's 3 energy with no energy acceleration yet. Granted, Necro gets a lot of energy acceleration. I actively dislike Grave Blast. I don't mind it. I feel like it's more versatile than I was originally thinking. Because originally I didn't like it either, but there's a lot of stuff that I feel like it feels decent with on Necro. Get Reap for flanking, maybe? Yeah, that could be. I think I'm fine with a Reap. It retains, so like worst case scenario, I can just drop it on like a strength turn or some shit like that, right? Was that upgrade into 33? This upgrades into 15. What does Transfigure upgrade into? Oh, it just doesn't exhaust. That's kind of hilarious. Maybe a Sleight of Flesh upgrade. Maybe... I think Bodyguard and Sleight of Flesh are probably the most enticing for me. I'm going to go Sleight of Flesh because that's looking more and more like it's going to be the win con. I don't think I... Are we doing Elite? I don't love Elite, but like I think it's probably fine. How do we fare into AoE Elite? I guess not terribly. Well, I'll rock with it, I guess. Excuse me. Do we just toss the Sleight of Flesh immediately? Could be Transfigure onto Sleight of Flesh. Into this Elite, that's such a stupid thing, but it is a funny prospect. I think we give you replay, and then I think we just go for... we'll go for a defend unleash. Block a little bit. There's a reap. If only I had summon. Oh. Oh. Doom kills this elite because the terror does nothing. Go for a defy. Drop some stinky doom on you and then just block. Another bodyguard here. Just drop another stinky bodyguard into a defy. Tesla coil. Or are we running Tesla coil? Yo, I actually love Tesla coil. High key. I'm assuming we're stunning here. Can I get confirmation? Welp, are we not stunning here? I guess we're stunning here. That seems fine. Orbs are going to push him over. Oh, true, true, true. Exhausted defy. That's, I think, fine. I have 27 in hand off of the reap. Is it a potion angle or can we get there? Maybe it's a potion angle. I can deal 35. 12. So 35 and 27 does not get us there, right? Because that's 62. We would need 20 additional damage, give or take. Well, we have the Doom, but we would be taking... So we could kill him with the Doom, but we would be taking a big swing. I wouldn't be because I have a 29 Osty, but everybody else on the team would be getting cooked. Oh, shit. Okay. That works. W potion. Countdown with the context of Sleight of Flesh is probably pretty sexy. I think we just rip that. We don't really have any soul tech in the deck yet, so the other two are kind of not good. Osty. I've been watching too much Northern Lion, man. He's getting me pronouncing Asti as Osty. In fairness, after hearing Northern Lion say it, I do genuinely think that Osty sounds better. That might be a crazy take. All right, I'm cool with T-set, honestly. Do we go fire? I like either of these, but I kind of want to fire just to upgrade. I'm still adamant that I feel like in a vacuum, fires feel better than elites. I feel like upgrading cards feels better. Again, in a vacuum, everything is contextual in roguelikes. Please remember this when you're listening to my dumbass takes. But in a vacuum, I feel like campfires feel better than taking elites for the relic. Elite feels better if you have no strong cards. I mean, I guess. What are the odds of that, though? I feel like even in like a relatively like draft chaff-esque deck, if you just like upgrade your cards, you're kind of big chillin' to some extent. Since it's a relic and a card, but then you die into the elite. I mean, yeah, isn't that kind of the angle? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think we go countdown here. 100 gold, I'd like to avoid shop. Yeah. Would Immolate be good here? I'm gonna go out on a limb and hit you with a fat no. Considering I have the T-set energy, this is kind of a stinky starting hand. I guess I do have a fat 40 from a Reap, but then I can't really block. Okay. We got another vulnerable turn. It's not the end of the world. I can't kill this guy because I just have a Grave Blast. I could kill him with the no escape. Let's Grave Blast you with the Bodyguard. Don't kill it yet. Yeah, I just now like peeped that. We don't want to kill it. Let's go Bodyguard and then we can just go like this, I suppose. W card draw. Thank you, team. Drop a weak on the front guy just to get him closer to death. I'm not going to kill him just yet. We'll deal some damage to the back. Seven by 2. That should be fine. Nice. Oh, wait, the card is from the horn. I'm actually a dumb fuck. That's okay. Do we want to fear? I mean, our unleashes are kind of hitting for big swings. Also, maybe we just want to fear because of the virtue of multiplayer. We have a lot of people that benefit from vulnerable. Not really. I mean, if this is just me playing it, I feel like it's bad here. I feel like this is maybe even a skip. But in the context of multiplayer, I feel like a fear is not terrible, especially when my win con is Sleight of Flesh. I think I'm cool with a one of fear. Does this upgrade into vulnerable? Whoa. That's actually kind of sick. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to upgrade that, honestly. Unupgraded fear is doo-doo. I'm down for that. 24 karat magic in the air. So we're dodging this next shop, going elite. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Ooh. Ooh. Is this a reason for us to take shop or no? Probably not, because Jeezy has not that much gold from the Silken Tress, yeah. Up to Jeezy. Yeah, I guess Jeezy is the definitive play here. He just has like 150 instead of 250. Yeah, but this is A7. I feel like that's not particularly fantastic, right? I guess you're not really hanging cards in higher stakes, as it were. Up to y'all. If you want gold, we go, but if relic, we don't. I'm cool with whatever. Do we want to just like leave it to a coin toss or some shit? I'm cool with either or. Excuse me. Don't we pick individually? Well, yeah, but like if we're going to a shop, then I'm picking the gold. It's just where we go next. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Where we go next hinges on what I'm picking, though. Let's fight elite. All right, I'm down. I'm down. I'm going relic then. What do we get? Lantern? I'm cool with lantern. Transfigure bodyguard. That being the best play is like really tragic. I think I'm gonna skill pod here actually. Do we want to putrefy? Because if not, with all the extra mana I have, the dirge is pretty sick. Fat dirge. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oblivion Sleight of Flesh. That's also kind of cool, but I don't have any mana acceleration outside of relics, so this is like 3 Doom per turn. That's pretty ass. You can replay it. That's insane. I was going to ask that. That works with X cards. All right, I think I'm foregoing the Putrefy then. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a slightly worse Transfigure, I think. Or a slightly worse... Do I just eat... No, I'm not eating all the damage, so we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. That doesn't add the mana? Wait, what? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's go. I would love to top deck. Yeah. We'll keep the soul for right meow. And with that fear, there's the no escape. Put some doom on his ass. I would like a countdown, so I'm going to use the rest of my souls. It's countdown and no escape. Save the rest of that. I ain't gonna lie, chat, I completely just did not read the card and did not even realize that that Dirge summoned. I was so tunnel visioned on the souls, it's crazy. Nice. Not bad. Second Defy. I'm like so cool with that on a Sleight of Flesh build. I think that's a gimme. I found Beam Cell. Fear was a mistake. I feel like it's still not terrible. Vuln is good. We got 2 characters at the very least that are swinging with Vuln. I'm down with it. I got a Sleight of Flesh as well, so it's not like the worst thing in the world. I'm at full HP. Anybody want to mend before I smith something? Into the boss. Any menders in chat? Where flanking? True. Not really. Alright. What do I even upgrade here, man? Maybe a Grave Blast, just so that it doesn't exhaust. I'm down for that. Maybe a Transfigure so it doesn't exhaust. Honestly, I think that's less important. I think we could just go for a Grave Blast here. You're saying no escape for the 15 Doom? Maybe? I guess what am I returning with Grave Blast? Defends. It stacks on itself if you transfigure it. Good comms. Good comms. Oh, that's some W setup right there. I cannot lie. Defy for extra block when you play. Just need Debilitate. Yeah, Debilitate would be so sexy. Here's... I'm going to get a little crazy with it. I'm going to play a Countdown and a Defy. I'm going to stack a little bit of damage. I think it'll end up being fine. I don't have mana for a Grave Blast. Are we killing this turn? Or are we like breaking this turn, I would assume? We're breaking this turn, I guess. Are we? Yes? Alright. I'm down. Actually, it was Hikey the Reap there. I'm not going to lie to you. It's about to wake up either way. That's what I was thinking, but I just wanted to make sure. We'll keep the Transfigure. Go for a Fear Defy strike. Me watching this is like day one Balatro. I know nothing about everything. Just fight monster, move up map, cries. I mean, fight monster, move up map is like 90% of the game. The rest of it is just like the nerd Balatro shit of like deck building. But if this game looks fun at all to you, would highly recommend playing. If you like Balatro, I feel like chances are they're not like one and the same by any means, but if you like Balatro, I would say chances are you'd probably enjoy this as well. So check it out. It's $25 on Steam. It is Steam only though. I guess the Unleash here is kind of poopy. Balalaj is shopping simulator. Slay is card battler. Yeah. No Vuln. Rip. Truth nuke. Also, the no Dex here is about to, like, kick my shit in. What's the consensus on the easiest character? Is it Necro? I can't definitively say because I haven't gotten to A10 yet, but anecdotally, in my experience, I feel like the Defect is easiest. Necro is the hardest, I think. Once again, and completely anecdotally, Silent is the hardest for me, and it's not even remotely close. Not even remotely, dude. Silent pushes my shit in constantly. Domain? I mean, that's like but only if I draw it first turn. Maybe it's just a misery angle. Could be a Reaper form. Who wants Plasma? Also, Domain is so good. Domain's cool, but like, I don't have any mana acceleration. Does this upgrade into a 2-cost? Okay, it upgrades into a 2-cost, so maybe we just rip it. How good is Reaper form? I'm not going to take it, but I'm just asking for chatters to give their experiences. I personally don't really like Reaper form. It seems a little slow. But I've also taken it like once in my entire life. Reaper is normally strong, but you don't have a lot of basic attacks. Yeah. It's slow, but it's a boss solve. That's okay. I could see that justification for sure. Ooh. Kind of a big fan of the Seal. I feel like the Seal is a lot worse in multiplayer because more people want shops. What else we got? Hug is not terrible. I don't really have much transform though, so I don't love a lot of Soots. I guess with the main, maybe it's a little bit negligible, but I digress. I don't love a Hug. And then Nutritious Soup, I think, is a never here. I feel like it's gold for me. I took Seal. Well, if you took Seal, I'm definitely taking Seal, because that means the squad is less intent on shops. And Seal is, like, pretty spectacular for me, I feel. All right, what's the angle, fellers? Other two were abysmal dog shit. That's big. Can I say that I hate this Ancient? I feel like this Ancient is so bad. I don't know if that's wild to say, but I feel like this Ancient is a scam like half the time. What's the angle on taking this over the right path? More question marks, it looks like. Maybe one more? No, it's literally the same. She's okay, except that two of hers are just such huge whiffs a lot of the time. I don't know, man. Is Golden Compass actually good? Is that the one where it's just a straight path? I don't remember. Yes. I don't know if it's good per se, but I have yet to get punished for it. It does seem a little bit win-more-y, though, just because it forces you to fight like two elites, does it not? Very strong in multiplayer since multiple people get the benefit. Yeah, that seems fair. All right, I have 5 mana. This is big. I will not be blocking enough to get the stun, ladies and gentlemen. They're stunned, the first one. Okay, fire. Oh, plating. Got it. Ow. Could be no escape. Do I need to play it on the front guy? I feel like the front guy just dies. Yeah, wait. I just do this. And then... Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I did not even peep that I channeled Plasma. This is the greatest day of my life. Thank you, Ampy. My goat. Borrowed time. I like a friendship here better than a borrowed time. Is that a crazy take? These are both bad, if I'm being honest. I have so much mana already, especially with the seal. But just in general. You guys are about to get a lot of energy. Okay, if we're just energy maxing, I'm high-key skipping here. Because I already have insane mana acceleration, I feel like. I do not need more. Some souls would go kind of crazy. I feel like the only thing I'm missing is, like, consistent card draw. Friendship is normally insane, but you got seal in the main, so yeah, skipping is totally valid. Yeah, I normally like friendship. Don't get it twisted, but I think contextually it's, like, not the best thing I've ever seen there. No, he stole my no escape, bastard. Don't do that. Wampy with the hydrate, I got you. Bro said drown. All right. This is a little awkward. I think I'm going to let the domain exhaust, and I'm going to go find a Defy here. Just to not be taking all the damage in the world. There's my Slate of Flesh. High key should have transfigured the Slate of Flesh. It's okay. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion. Surely we kill here. That's tragic. Okay. We kill here, though, for sure. Bonk. Give me my no escape back. This is the 3rd explosive ampule that I've used. I'm not gonna lie. Deathbringer is just so good. I love a Deathbringer here. RIP $5. Yeah, it's a little bit tragic. I don't think I need another Ampule by any means. Do we want to fight? Jeezy's saying fight. I feel like we're doing pretty well. I feel like we could definitely fight here. I'm down for a fight. What's the campfire situation? Oh, campfire's a little far away, actually. Campfire's a little far away. Yeah, no rest before the first elite. I didn't peep the map. Yeah, with the context of the map, maybe we don't fight. I really want to, but I think it's very irresponsible. Bang. Oh man, I hate you. Die. Stinky. This guy's a fucking bum, dude. With summon, you should be fine. Well, you say that, but my only, like, summon card in the entire deck is bodyguard. I think the deal breaker here is gonna be if I can draw my weak cards in, like, a timely enough fashion. Let's go for a block into a Grave Blast, into a bodyguard, into a countdown. Wait, I still have mana? How? Apparently I didn't count mana, like, well enough. Holy Tesla coils. What the fuck happened there? You just have that many Tesla coils? What the hell? Does bro have an all for one? What the hell? Calamity from Potion. I got slayed into Deathbringer. I think that's my angle here. And I just high key be taking damage. Excuse me. Alright, well, I have the Transfigured No Escape. Never mind. How many explosive ampules am I gonna get, man? I don't need any more. I'm sorry. Dirge, I feel like, is pretty cool because I have a lot of mana, and also, like, I would like some souls. My deck is very lacking in the card draw department. Also, this is defensive. This just checks all the box for me, I think. I think I'm taking a Dirge for sure. Also synergizes with the Transfigure like we saw. There's just a lot of neat stuff happening there. I hate these guys. These guys are bums. I don't like it. Use explosive pot here. I mean, shit, I might as well. It's been sitting in my slots for like 10 years. We'll keep a Transfigure. A bit of a dead draw. That's okay. Slate of Flesh into nothing that works with Slate of Flesh. Classic. W card. That was the best timing ever. Going for the strengthening guy. That makes sense. Just give me the Defy back, man. Ow. They're all strengthening? This is so cringe. Alright, I can play my whole hand here, so I might as well. I'll strike this guy. I'll take the hit. Let's go countdown. Farm that back, Chud. I think we got him here, no. Deathbringer into an escape. Nice. A lot of damage that turn. These all suck. You could maybe convince me to take an invoke, but I'm defensive enough. The summon 2 doesn't really matter. They kind of just staple that on there. And I don't need the mana, so I think it's just a skip angle. This is admittedly kind of stinky. Really good Deathbringer top deck. I'm liking that. Let's put some weak stacks on everybody. Let's put some additional weak stacks on the dude that's strengthening. And then we can block, hit the front guy just to keep damage relatively even. Can players other than Defect have multiple orbs if you play Ignition multiple times? I'm not sure, in honesty. Maybe. Thank you for the regen pod. I appreciate you. Could be Transfigure Slight. Okay, yeah, they're doing like no damage. I'm gonna Transfigure Slight. And then we can just stack a bunch of debuffs and hopefully kill them that way. Domain a little awkward. Domain a little awkward. Also, no debuffs. Bottom decked the countdown and the... Bro, I feel like I'm bottom decking all my shit. I don't want to be that guy, but like, how many times have I bottom decked this fuck ass no escape, man? Doing 30 with a reap because I'm weak. Yeah, I kind of just don't have shit here, man. How much am I taking? I'm taking so much damage. Am I not just, like, dying? Yeah, I'm dying if I don't block. Am I not? This is no, this is 14 and 14. I'm taking 28. I should probably still hit a block, though. I think the domain is not the play. We'll reap the back chud, and then... yeah, we'll just smack him twice. Exhaust that shit. Ow. Okay, I can kill one of them with no escape, presumably, especially with the Grave Blast. I can actually Grave Blast the Deathbringer, and that gives him weak again. I think that's probably the play. It's also 26 to everybody because of the Slate of Fleshes. I mean, that just kills all of them at the end of the turn. Perfect. This Jit Crack Stones, green Deathbringer. Don't mind if I do. Got a speedster angle. Sad face. Sly probably wants the stone. I'm fine to just sack and pick up the bracelet for us. If y'all would just want to fight between the potion belt. Alright. Bang. Definitely a campfire angle. Do I need the rest after the feather? Probably I should, but I don't want to. Could make the main a 2 cost, man. This is, I'm assuming, just X. Yeah, X plus 1. X plus 1 for the summon. Not really. Summon 4x times, and then Souls plus. Draw 3 cards. That's a really damn good upgrade. God damn. I think I'd probably want to upgrade the main first, though. Maybe even Transfigure, just because there's so much shit in my deck that synergizes with it. Maybe it not exhausting is pretty cool. I could see it, honestly. I think, when's our next fire? Our next fire is literally, like, right up ahead. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take a rest. Heal 25, add Metamorphosis. Add 3 random attacks into your draw pile. They're free to play. I don't think I've ever taken this, and I have the mana acceleration, so I'm completely fine. Could be lose 10 for an upgrade here. I'm fine with either of these, honestly. I've never taken it, and both my teammates are taking it, so I feel obligated. I'm gonna crash out if we keep turbo pinging. Alright, I'm at full. I think we go the main into Transfigure for upgrades. Bang. Might just be a dirge angle. Might just be a X equals 7 dirge. Is the Doom off of Escape worth it, though? High key, I feel like not really. I think I'm just gonna hit a 7x dirge. Call it a day. When one gets the opportunity to hit a 7x dirge, I feel like one doesn't turn their nose up at it. You know what I mean? It's unlikely, but I would really like to keep the Slate of Flesh for if we can top deck the Transfigure. I think we go like this. There it is. A little bit expensive, but that's okay. We'll let the main exhaust. Escape. There's the countdown. That's fine. Do we dare Metamorphosis? I think we Metamorphosis here. The Scythe! That's so good in this context. Let's go. Light Strike. I mean, it's free. We're just ripping both of these. Misery. Once again, it's free. It's the Grave Blast angle here. Grave Blast into like Escape. How much weak? Grave Blast into a Defy, maybe? Let's Grave Blast into a Defy. I'm cool with that. It's a 26 bomb. It appears I've ran out of souls. Osty's got that, though. There's a Blight Strike into an Escape. 2 strikes, we just tank the hit and it's GG. Or we just kill, that works too. Oblivion. I think these are all bad. Maybe Oblivion's slightly better with the... Oblivion's better if we get, like, exactly Dirge. But other than that, it's kind of cringe. What does this upgrade into? 4 Doom? This is irresponsible, but I'm taking it. I'm acknowledging that it's a bad play, but it has the prospect of being a fun play, so I'm gonna rip it. Do we really want the foul potions here? Each card is 13 damage. Oh yeah, Oblivion Slate. Yeah, you're kind of right about that. You're kind of right about that. I think I'm taking the uncommon potion here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll get rid of a flex. Blessing. We'll take it. I'm at full. Amphi, you want to mend or are you chilling? If you don't want to mend, I'm going to upgrade Transfigure high key. Quit fucking gigapinging! I'm upgrading Transfigure. Fuck. Do I dare pop a Dex potion into Knowledge Demon? I think I'm going to pop it. I think I'm going to pop a Dex potion. Call me crazy, but I think it's got to happen. And then we'll hit a dirge. And then we'll hit a dirge. Listen, the video game gave me an X equals 7 dirge. I'm going to take an X equals 7 dirge. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm only human. Done with one of these. There's the countdown. I don't think I want a Metamorphosis yet. We'll play the Domain for the first time this entire run. And I guess we'll just hit a defend. There's the Slate of Flesh Transfigure. I get some mana. Thank you, team. Cool. Transfigure Metamorphosis. Not a good play, but it is so funny. It is so funny. What do we even get? Bunch of bullshit. Pull from below. Actually, pull from below, not even that bad, dare I say. I kind of love a pull from below here. Do I have any more ethereal than I want to play? Could I Grave Blast an ethereal? Oh, I high key should have transfigured. No, I can transfigure no escape actually with the Grave Blast. Let's do one of those. Let's do one of these. And then let's do one of these. Nice. I could have... I guess it retains. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Grave Blast? Give me that no escape. 873 Doom. Chat, there I say, I think we're living. Took a decent amount of damage for what it's worth, but that was a fun boss. Time's up. That's pretty good with bosses, yeah. I feel like this being a one of, if we can exhaust it and give it retain. I feel like this or Shared Fate. Both of those are like, I'm completely fine with them. Time's Up kind of sexy. The only thing with Time's Up is we kind of get fucked if it's test subject, right? Because we can only use it on one of the phases. Shared Fate is cool. I'm cool with either of these. I think we go for a Shared Fate though. Shared Fate I was gonna say Shared Fate benefit the team quite a bit. Both hurt against test. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. We'll be a team player and go for the shared. Aeon Glass. That's kind of stinky, but I don't think it's that bad. Aeon with 1997 health. Yeah, but I'm hitting for like, I just gotta hit the transfig no escape, and then I'm hitting for like 1,000 damage. It's okay. Fiddle his ass purely because I have the dirge. What is music box hitting? Strikes. Strikes, grave blasts, fears. And that's it. So music box is terrible. I think we just go for a distinguished cape. Your entire deck is skills, yeah. I got murder with nib, so things are all right. Damn. Damn. Lucky with no test subject. I'll say it, man. First phase test subject is completely fine, even with a skill heavy deck. I'm gonna go cape. I don't know if I've ever even taken cape. Shop right off the bat as well. This is a stinky hand. This is a stinky hand. That's okay. It's fine for what it is, but it's a little smelly right now. Okay, given the context that they got piercing wailed, I think it's a lot better for us, admittedly. This is ethereal. What does this upgrade into, by the way? Upgrades to not being ethereal. Big deal. Big deal. We could go transfigure into apparition, I guess, into a Deathbringer. Sure. Sure, man. I like replay intangible as much as the next guy. Arbitrary fear on him. Hit him with that shared fate. Hit him with that no escape. Bye-bye. Dredge. That's pretty good. Oh, debilitate is like so sexy though. Yeah, I think we just snap pick the debilitate. Capture spirit. Capture, admittedly, all of those were very good. Oh my god, White Star Act 3. I love this game. Coordinate. Lethality. This is a horrible shop. Holy. I guess we're hitting elites no matter what. I'll take a White Star, I suppose. Give me a White Star, and then maybe we... Do we have another shop that we could potentially hit? We do, so I'm not going to take a potion or a card hang, I think. I would like to hang something, but with the context of seal, I think I don't take a hang. Dredge is just better. Grave Blast. Yeah, I guess when it upgrades. It always exhausts, though. Like, is that ever relevant? Because also, like, when you're using either Grave Blast or Dredge, when the fuck are you ever getting more than one card? And Necro does have a lot of mana, Excel, so I guess I could see it circumstantially. But I don't know, man. I feel like Grave Blast not that bad. Lord's Parasol is so fun. I don't take it just because I'm horrified of deck crowding. But it is a very fun play, so I gotta get out of that and take it one of these times. Could stop cracking stones and go for Bag of Marbles. I just don't want any of these. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Trade thorns for strength when I use a pot. I think I'll stop cracking stones. I'll kick that habit, as it were. Shock, how goes your spiring? What's up, Zagnor? It's going all right, man. It's going all right. No complaints here. Pretty nice. We just found debilitate. Yeah, the classic Act 3 debilitate. God, this is not. Okay, so what would we be downgrading? Sleight of Flesh, Countdown, Transfig, Fear Domain, No Escape, Deathbringer. All of those are pretty not fantastic. But I really would rather not duplicate my deck if I'm just keeping it a buck. Wait, we get more apparitions? Never mind, we do that every time. We do that every time, never mind. I was just trying, got to the final boss and was 1 turn away from winning 2 runs in a row up to a 21 lose streak. Realized 2 seconds after I hit stop streaming that I could have raided you with my 2 viewers. That's tragic, man. Not the raid part. The fact that you're here anyways completely is like more than enough. But the loss on the final boss is absolutely tragic, man. I'm sorry to hear that. This is one of the hands in Slay the Spire. I'm going to pop this Blessing in the Forge just because it's going to sit in my hand for the entirety of the rest of the game. If I don't, let's go. We'll just arbitrarily use that on you. We'll pop a Defy, a Peace, we'll hit a Domain, and then we'll just crack you with that. If someone else has Bronze Scales, maybe we kill. Nope. Multiplayer fun? Yeah. I like me some multiplayer, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good time. We'll go Transfig Apparition, which I don't need to do whatsoever, but W screwing over teammates is just funny, and then we'll hit him with one of those. We'll hit him with one of these. And I guess we just try and kill you. Hello, Galaxy. Welcome in. The Slight! Surely it's not too late. Cool. Fetch. I mean, like, it's card draw, it cantrips, which is cool, but, like, who cares? Also, I have a 61 card deck, so do I really give a fuck about a cantrip? I think probably not. I think I'm just going next, man. W45 max health. Dude, it's fine. We're necro, bro. I've only gone below max HP. Like, I've only gone below full in boss fights. We're chilling, bro. I'm telling you, this character does not care about max HP, like, at all. The puzzle box is really fun, but I just don't think it matters. I would be so down for it, but, like, outside of, like, Regent, this is just, like, the biggest who cares ever. Go for an Insta-Smith. What are we smithing, lads? Maybe an Oblivion? What is this smith into? 5 attacks? Metamorphosis is ass now because of our deck size, too. We smith like a Debilitate. Maybe Debilitate is highest payoff. Could be a Grave Blast. I think we just smith a Debilitate here. Second shop. I got the Seal of Gold, so I don't know if I'm grabbing that much from here. Huddle Up is decent, especially since I have Mana Excel. Huddle Up is decent. We could take a regen pot in case things go sideways. I don't think I really need the stable. No, the weak potion is worse because, like, everybody be applying weak. I'll take a regen pot. There's a second Sleight of Flesh, actually. No, but I have one because my deck is doubled. I don't really care about adding cards, man. 61 cards, they're all pretty decent. I think we just take the pot and go next. Maybe with only this amount of combats left, no shop, maybe we hang a curse. Whoa. And then we upgrade the other Debilitate. This guy's a bum, but I think it's okay. Debilitate for the extra vuln damage. Galaxy with that hydrate, I got you. Thank you for keeping me well hydrated, man. I'm unfortunately not blocking any of this incoming 29. Which is maybe a little troublesome, but I digress. Oh wait, I have weak. No, we're fine, bro. And then I just hit him with one of these. We're fine, man. It's okay. I think I am going to keep that regen pot. I could use it here on myself, but we can keep that for like a boss or something when it makes more sense. Pop a Defy here. Probably we just toss everything in our hand. Letting 2 apparitions exhaust, but I got 3 more where that came from. Unseen with the worm emote, flexing the dock sub. Hold him in, man. Hope all is well. Hit another debilitate. What am I grave blasting here? I guess a debilitate, maybe? Swinging for 14. Do I have any, like, block type of situation? I could defend and then grave blast a defend. That feels a little stinky. I should have grave blasted a defy at that point, but, you know, it is what it is. We do things we don't understand in the heat of passion, like I've been saying. It's okay. Go for the transfigure on the no escape. And my teammates are going to kill him before that even matters. Maybe I spoke too soon. I absolutely spoke too soon. I'm going to block this damage. Alright, he does get doomed away, though. How to stream today? Not bad, not bad. It's been just kind of like a chill little stream. We did like 2 challenge deck. We might have only done 1 challenge deck game. I don't remember. I think we did 2. We did Bram Poker, and then what was the other one? No, we did 2, because we did it Inflation and Bram Poker. And then we just been Spyrin. We don't need a rattle. Do we need a delay even? We don't need like any of these. I'm just skipping, bro. I didn't even look at the fucking rare reward. Can I go back? Okay, there we go. Neurosurge! Whee! Oh, wait, no. Glimpse Beyond is way better, I think. Actually, 2 of us have duplicated decks. Glimpse Beyond does not fucking matter at all. It's always Neurosurge here. I need Glimpse. Shit. My bad. Ew. Can we do 1,000 damage for a relic or even 540 for the upgrade? I'd be down to try and swing 540, but I'm going to keep it a stack, fellas. I don't think that shit's happening in 3 turns. Is it top? I think realistically it might be top. Your upgrades suck? What do you mean my upgrades suck? My deck is almost complete. My upgrades do not suck. My upgrades are long-term, though. I feel like we have the... If we high roll, I think we could do the middle, but I think most realistically is just a top angle. Your decks are fat, so 2 upgrades matter a lot less. Yeah, that's kind of fair, actually. Does Doom kill on turn 3? I would assume. You're seeing each card once max this fight, right? I think realistically it's the top, but we could high roll mid. I'll go. We'll go top, and I'll ditch. I guess I don't have to ditch anything just yet. Legion of Bone, that shit's free. Sure. That debilitate. Do we no escape here ever? Probably, because I don't have the... It makes no sense to defy against a bot. W intuition. I think it's just transfig debilitate, yeah. Or we could just hit a debilitate and kill. Attack pot? That's so cringe, but whatever. Honestly, man, I feel no. I don't. The stable serum's not happening. I don't think because we always have enough mana to play all the cards in our hands. So we'll take an attack pot. It is what it is. Smith action. Smith a Neurosurge. Smith a Dirge. Honestly, maybe we Smith a Dirge. It's Aeon Glass though. That kind of fucks us. Nah, it's fine, surely. It's fine, surely. I'm gonna top deck that bitch anyway. Okay, never mind. Eradicate. Could be the Banshee's Cry, just because it starts free and I have so much ethereal shit anyway that it's probably just gonna be a free 33 whenever we draw it. Okay, now that we have 12 mana, maybe it's an Eradicate. Yeah, I was gonna say take Eradicate. All right, we'll grab that bitch. I'm gonna Defy just to get some of the artifact stacks off, and then I'll Apparition so that I'm not taking like a fuckload of damage here, and then we'll hit an Eradicate for some silly damage. Is it ever Grave Blast into Defy just to remove that last artifact stack? I think probably not, man. That's I don't know if that's worth 22 damage. Hey Chud, how's it going? What's up, Genie? It's going alright, man. Hope the same for you. Can we remove this stack? Because if we can remove this last stack, I have Weaken to Debilitate, if that's possible. If not, that's cool. Many thanks. W Withers. It's big. I think I just domain and eat the... Oh, wait. Yeah, weak Debilitate. Kind of forgot how that worked. Taking 10 now? Yeah, so we just definitely eat the damage to set up the domain. Transfig. What are we doing? Deathbringer, I guess, is like the best target, right, Meow? Not even that spectacular, but that's what we got. It would be going alright, but my friends got me back into DBD, so you know. That's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope things get better for you, Twin. These Withers are going to piss me off. Nobody needs the regen pot just yet. Do we reap into No Escape? No, I think I'm going to defend a little bit here, especially with a Wither in my hand. Then we No Escape. I'm holding a Fortifier pot if you need. I'll be chill for right now. Osty's got me for the time being. Probably later in the fight, that would be pretty cool for me to have. But we'll see. Is it ever just like Grave Blast into Transfig into Countdown? I don't know how meaningful that is, but it is like passive damage every turn. Could have feared there. That's my fault. Grave Blast Debilitate. Oh, yeah, there are no Debilitate stacks. You are 100% correct. Thank you, Twin. Appreciate you, chat. Let's go for one of these. We'll pocket the Unleash. 2 Reaps in the hand. That's big. Shared Fate, pretty sexy. I'd love to be able to transfig that, but beggars can't be choosers. God damn it, Withers. Fuck! Shiv dealing 28, man. It's classic. Let's go for a no escape, and then this is a dead turn, so I'm just gonna dirge. Holy lightning orbs, goddamn. Wither +2, yay! That's big. Oh, I'm out of gold as well. That's not fun. Another slate. Another weak stack. God damn it. Give me one of these, and then I'll just pass. Here's my apparitions. God damn. I was just about to ask about those. Debilitate. Oh shit, I have... Fuck, I forgot that I'm giving myself Doom. Yeah, I'm popping the regen pod on myself. Sorry. I'm gonna pop both of these into just a basic strike, I suppose. Drawing double apparition this turn is so sad. A little bit, but what can you do? Bang. W Thorns, thank you, Osty. Second Shared Fate, pretty good. No Transfig on the apparitions once more. I'm gonna go for a Chud maxing turn and just hit him with one of these. Taking 9 from the Wither, that's fine. Wait, is it? I have a lot of Doom. That might actually not be fine. Oh wait, no, now it just dies. Okay, we're chilling. Okay, we're chilling. Cool, cool. Bye-bye. I have Lizard Tail, it's fine. I also have Fairy. Oh, big. Yeah, and I forgot I had Intangible, so we only take 1 from the Wither. GG's. That was a fun time. Bang. Debuffer, let's go. And huge deck. They know me too well, just like real life. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank y'all for playing. I appreciate y'all. Chat. 2 a.m. on the dot. That was pretty good timing. I think I'm going to call it. Will not be live tomorrow because I take Sundays off. So we'll see you on Monday. We'll revisit the 0 to 100% action. Outside of that, hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their weekend. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Literally like 0 people that I follow are live. So I think I'm just going to let y'all disperse into the aether. Anyway, love you guys. Stay safe. Sleep well. Have a good one. Do you got a raid? I do not. Do you have a raid, Jeannie? My friend playing DBD is live if you want. Chat, do we want to watch DBD? I'll leave it up to chat. I'll leave it up to chat. If chat wants to watch DBD, I'm down to raid. What's the consensus? Thank you for stream. Thank you, Xclo. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm down. Yeah, all right. Send the username then, Jeannie. I'll lurk them for a bit, but that's about it. Yeah, we can send some folks their way. We can send some folks their way. That works. All right, there's the bang. All right. Go show them some love, chat. Love you guys. We'll see you on Monday. Go watch my new video if you haven't already. !YT, or just type, search me up on YouTube. It's my magnum opus, yo. I'm very proud of it. Lovely video. But yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you on Monday. Bye bye. Love y'all. Peace.